Yo, yo, yo. Let me get my little video up here. Okay. So, guys, and that lighting is terrible. There we go. Beautiful. I understand what Kyle Shanahan meant when he was in his press conference, and he said that he had watched Trey Lance's. Somebody had sent him like his full 2019 film, and couldn't stop watching it. He said, and then he texted the GM. He says, "Dude, you got to watch this, Lynch." He says to Lynch, "I'm getting obsessed," is what he tells him. Now, I'm what you would consider a football nerd, eat, breathe, and sleep it. And of course, I watched the highlights of Trey Lance, but I really didn't see his body at work. I didn't go back and watch the actual film, like every snap. And so that's my fault. And I don't think Kyle Shanahan had either. And that's why he said when I turned on his film, it was like, holy shit, I couldn't stop watching him. And more I didn't watch him, I kept on thinking about him. And I get it. Like, I turn on this kid's film, Trey Lance, and there's a video on YouTube. You guys can find it. It's like every snap of Trey Lance. It's like a 3-hour long video. And when I turn it on, it's like 10 o'clock at night. And I got to work in the morning at 7. And I stay up and I watch the whole fucking thing, guys. I highly implore you to do it. I am now a believer of this kid, Trey Lance. So I'm going to play, it's kind of a long highlight film, but we're just going to look at it together. I'm going to show you some of the things. Now, obviously, you guys have heard his stats over and over and over again, so I'm not honestly going to go through them. There's some big standout stats, like those 23 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He went 17-0 in the 2019 season. You've heard his stats over and over again. I don't really have to get into that. That's the stuff we've heard a bunch. But I want to dive into this little bit longer of a highlight film and kind of skip through it and show you some of these things that I saw and just couldn't get enough of. But obviously, Trey Lance, number 1 overall pick. For all those of you that don't know, they're living under a rock. Giant, 6'4", 224. He's got the frame. He can run like a deer, throw a country mile. This kid's the real deal. So anyways, let's get to the goods. Okay. So right away, first highlight, deceptive speed. Now, I understand it's not, Alabama he's facing or a blue chip school. It's a lower division, but still, pay attention. Beautiful ball there. Beautiful ball. Watch the arc on this ball. Beautiful. Anyways, pay attention to this kid's breakaway, how he pulls away from people. His legs doesn't necessarily look like they're moving super fast, but this kid just has deceptive speed. The things you can criticize the guy for, which isn't very much. Let me actually blow this up for you guys here. Oops. There we go. It's gotta be better. Okay. So the only criticism I can give this guy is he has such a strong arm. He doesn't necessarily know when to give I would call a wide receiver friendly throw and when to just launch the fucking thing. You'll see him throw an out route 1,000,000 miles an hour and it just flies through the guy's hands. Or it's a deep ball and he fucking throws it out of the stadium. The talent is there. The capability is there. If you give this kid a good quarterback coach, and I love that he's going to be playing behind Jimmy for a year, it's going to give him all the tools necessary, clean up a little footwork, although I like his footwork. Throwing motion, clean up here or there, but once he's polished. He's only 20 years old. But let's watch his play here. Enough of me talking. So, red zone here. Boom, takes the snap. And then nobody wants to get in this kid's way, especially maybe in the beginning, first quarter, second quarter. They want to get in his way, but then third quarter, man, you'll see a guy's avoiding him. He's 6'4". Don't forget that. He's like, I think he really walks around like 230, 240. Because his frame can hold that weight. And it doesn't really look like he's that heavy, but he's like Josh Allen, man. Very similar to Josh Allen's build. But look at that. Look at that throw. He's off the ground when he makes that throw. Oh, crow hop. But you see how he lasers it in 15 yards away? Just wow. Which is good. That's an NFL throw. You want that speed. But again, you'll notice when you watch his full film, these, just dump off passes, he has problems giving it that touch. But again, these are all things that can be reeled in, fixed, and wow, you got yourself a franchise quarterback for the next decade. Look at that deep ball. And of course, 2 of his linemen go in the draft. I think first round, second round. So that's my dog drinking his water. If you guys are hearing that. And he's mobile, of course. So if the pocket does break down, he can throw off platform. I'll show you some of these throws, guys. You're like, that's Trey Lance. You're thinking you're watching Zach Wilson at BYU. I mean, there's some throws that I sit up in bed, guys. What is that? Watch some of this shit. Again, his feet are not planted. Little off platform, little hop step, crow hop throws. He can make them. But he can also do this. He can also be an absolute battering ram in the run game. And can absorb the hits. Like the kid's a tight end playing quarterback. So look at that. Look at this balance. So you can zoom in on this one. Yep. God damn. Get down at home and try and do that. Put something right there on your hip and try and stand up like that. That's fucking balance, man. And he's got a laser. He's got a cannon, dude. He's got a freaking cannon. We see that one all the time. I won't replay it a bunch, but just look at the force this kid runs with and the weight. He is not afraid to throw it around. And he's got to learn when to get down. And he's not going to be able to do this a lot in the NFL. But like Josh Allen can run somebody over, this kid can, like Herbert, can run over some linebackers too. These big body quarterbacks that should be playing tight end or can play tight end. Out here slinging the rock, dude. And when they pull it down and run, like I said, you might be avoiding them by the fucking third quarter. You don't want to play no more. And what does Kyle Shanahan's offense do a lot? Play action. Great run game set up with the play action. And he rolls out so fast. Beautiful ball. Great touch. Beautiful ball, Trey. He's on the opposite hash. Makes it throw on a dime. And when you guys go back and watch that 3-hour every snap of Trey Lance's career, they ran him a lot. So yeah, you're seeing a lot of highlights of him making these sweet throws, but he did so much damage on doing this. Look at this. Deceptive speed. Notice how his legs don't necessarily look like they're going that fast. But man, he's moving. And you'll watch some of these corners that can probably, you line them up in the 40, can probably run 4.5. You know, he's running away from them. That football speed, man. When the lights are on, you kick it into different gear. This kid's got it. You know how much strength that takes to just throw a grown man right off you like that? Get the fuck off me, he says. I want this kid on my football team. You can tell he's not going to be one of those cis bags. He's going to get pop right up. He's going to come back for more. Probably he's got a smile on his face, too, getting up from that. See how that throw is kind of high? Again, dude, I'm nitpicking. I am nitpicking. This kid is fucking good. And all these things can be worked on in that first year. But I went back and showed you that high throw because when you watch his full film, those are where he makes his mistakes. Shorter routes. Man. Dude. He can run, man, and like has decent vision. Not like a statue out there. Somebody right in his face, too, when he threw that ball. He can throw on the run really nicely. Let's face it, North Dakota State is the Alabama of that division. So he's got great players around him. And San Fran, the good thing about San Fran is they already have kind of an established O-line, you know, that's going to protect him. And he's got a great run game that'll set up these play action. Look at that. No problem. Guy completely whiffs, misses his assignment. No worries. That's Deshaun Watson shit right there. How many times do you see Deshaun Watson do this in the NFL? Or Big Ben? Kyle Shanahan finally got his toy. Where everything he's ever wanted to cook up, he's finally got somebody to deliver it. Look at that ball, ladies and gentlemen. The opposite 40. Opposite hash. Great arc. Throws it only where his guy can get it. Great throw. Now, what did I tell you? Deceptive speed. Wow. Look at this guy had the angle on him. Look at this corner. He's look at this corner right there. He had the angle on him and still whiffed. Again, play action. Kyle Shanahan's going to do that a lot. And boom. Because the run's so established, it's so set up, it leaves these guys that if you got guys that can take the top off a defense just with real big burners, that's when play action, that's home run plays, dude. Where that run just constantly all game, you're battering them, battering them, battering them. You're sucking in the defenders every time you run the ball. As soon as they load the box up, start playing man, getting a little aggressive, stump it over the top, play action. And a quarterback that can do the fake, can handle one or two guys if he needs to, and will absolutely deliver that knockout punch throw 50 yards down the field if need be, 60 yards down the field. I mean, this kid's got a rocket launcher attached to his right arm. My God, dude. If he gets in front of you, even these corners can't chase him down. I'm not going to say, 59 big boys at corner, but again, watch his full film. You'll see what I'm talking about. Couldn't stop watching him. Turned this film on. I just played the whole damn 3 hours and sat up twice, 3 times for certain throws. I was hoping to see one on this. Oh, look at that. Not afraid. Bring it on. Arm tackles? No, sir. Not going to work on Trey Lance. You better smack that mother trucker. Otherwise, look at that, dude. Run game set up. Beats his man. Thank you. But don't want to waste your guys' life. Watch another video. Live the rest of your day out. Appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. Until next time, we're going to be breaking down players, mostly draft picks for the rest of this year until I guess football season starts, and then we might actually start breaking down NFL players and breaking down game film from the NFL. We'll talk soon. Peace.